Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sayyid Muhammad Ali and I'm going to give an overview over the topic what is reality. Okay, there is a debate reality as matter and reality as non-matter. But the basic fundamental question what is reality about and what is truth about, all these questions completely belongs to metaphysics. Metaphysics is one of the earliest, one of the first branch of philosophy. You will say the first principle of everything. The first principle of everything, first cause of everything. You can also say that it is abstract concept which is not empirical. Empirical means which is not experimental. You have just come ideas in your thought and you do some thought experiment, and from this you will deduce some conclusion. It is a concept about the being, time, space, identity, appearance, and reality. All these are the basic fundamental question about the nature of reality. And one more thing, you have to be noted down. Whenever we want to be know about the reality, and we lead toward the ultimate end of the reality, toward the universe, or toward the God, or toward the men existence of being. It is a question of being. It is a relationship between the God, man, and universe. And in that manner, you can also divide it into three. One is if you are interesting and if you have asked a question regarding the existence of God, the attribute of God, and want to know the reality of God, so this one become a theology. It is a sub branch of metaphysics. And when you ask a question regarding the nature, stars, cosmic world, light, energy, time, so all these are related to cosmology. And the third one, when you raise a question about the existence of being, existence of thing, existence of human being, this one become a ontological debate. So these are the three major branches in metaphysics: cosmology, ontology, and the theology. So metaphysics, it is a study of being and human being, existence of being, supreme being, God, spiritual being. Uh, it is a branch first principle of existence, how the thing exists, what are the existence of it, and what is the nature of that. What is the first cause of everything? It is one of the first principle of everything. What is it and why is it? It is a science of being, you can say that. And this was first introduced by the Aristotle. He wrote the book with the name the Metaphysics, which is mean the beyond the physical. So, what is reality? As we understand that now we have some basic fundamental metaphysical question, which was raised by the first philosopher. The name is Thales of Miletus. It's a question. Uh, this universe is made up of what? What is made up of? And everything's what is made up of what? And everything is made up of something. And something is what? Something is some basic fundamental substance, principle, an element. And here is a question: many nature philosopher at that time who have a curiosity to know about the universe, and they are too much interest and inquire about the question related to the nature, which is the natural sciences, later on say. And you can also say that at the time of early ancient Greek philosopher are said to be a natural philosopher. They have a question about the universe, about the beginning of the universe, from where does everything come, from what is everything created, who created, and how do we explain the things found in nature. How might we describe the nature systematically? Is there a law of motion, law of energy? Uh, is there Big Bang theory behind it? Is there some static energy are there? There is a principle of universality. All these universes created as before. what is the beginning of all these. So now the question is that what is reality about? So reality, as I told you, what is made up of what? And everything is made up of something. And something is what? Something is basic, fundamental substance. Substance in the form of matter, in the form of non-matter. Either it is physical, either it is a non-physical one, either it is immaterial, is a material one. So those philosophers who believe that there is only one ultimate reality, there is only one substance, either a mind, either a matter, either a non-matter, all reality is one, right? Oneness to a concept, one essential essence, one essential substance in principle to exist all. All is one. Everything is derived from one. A unified set of laws, universe is composed of one fundamental substance. And uh, dualists are those philosophers who believe that there's two basic fundamental substance. One is mind and another is body. Might be body and soul also. And pluralism, those philosophers who believe that this whole world and the universe is composed of many multiple elements like earth, fire, water, uh, and Dalton atomic theory and Democritus also presented the numerous atom are there, which is a part of this fundamental substance of this whole universe. So pluralists believe that there is more than one fundamental substance of reality. So the first one we have to be discussed. The first perspective, the first one is what materialism. Uh, it is an ontological, metaphysical debate in which philosophers believe that there is only one fundamental reality, that is all is matter. Nothing exists except atom, and everything which cannot be seen, visible, or not composed of any matter. There's an empty space. Uh, with the law of motion, everything is work. So the whole universe, the whole, even the image, all are material one. The physical world is a primarily reality, and we can see from the human eye. Or matter is or recognized energy ranges in the pattern, and natural physical world is prior over a supernatural world. Supernatural world doesn't exist. There's no spirit. Only the physical world exists. Mental process is also mechanical, and mind is completely based on the physical energy which is come from the physical body. This one is a concept of materialism who wholly believe that the reality is composed of matter. There is a history of ancient materialism, Thales, which we believe that everything is made up of water. Parmenides say that everything is made up of some prominent saying. Anaxagoras, who said everything is made up of some mind, soul. Uh, Democritus, who say that everything exists, atom exists, and nothing exists except atom, and everything is made up of atom. Now, we have another great argument which was the criticism of materialism, which is called the idealism. And this idea and pioneer and proponent of this idea was Plato, one of the finest student of Socrates. Plato, in his book The Republic, presented the allegory of the cave to present his idea about the reality. He said that there's a two forms of world: world of ideas and world of form. He described from the story that there is some prisoner in the cave, and in cave there is a wall in front of the prisoner, and behind that prisoner some objects are crawling, and because of shadow they find and identify that object. So they believe, strongly believe, that their shadow is a real one. And after that, one of the prisoner is uh, chain up from the cave and see outside the cave and see the sun, the fire, the beam of light which is coming inside the cave. They say that there is a sun is the main source of that light, and they also find that object is the real one, the shadow is not the real one. And he come again, return back, and try to explain and make understandable to other prisoner that reality is not the inside, reality is outside the cave. You have to be crushed, you have to be break your belief from everything is shadow of its real form. The real form is outside the cave. So through this allegory, through this cave theory, Plato also presented the idea that the whole world, which is become the physical one, which is from seen from the human eye, it is not the real one. It is just a shadow. It is just an imagination, and this one is only an opinion and imagination. This is not the real one. We need intellect, we need wisdom to understand the main idea and the essence idea, the absolute idea about the truth, the beauty, and the goodness. He also said that everything, like horse, the chair, the mountain, the human, has a original blue transcript presented in a live in a world of ideas, a world of form. And in this world, it was only a reflection and the shadow and the image of it. So the real thing, the real idea, live in a world of ideas, and through which, through the uh, through the understanding, so through the idea, uh, through the intellect, through the rationality, to reach toward the ultimate one. And the ultimate idea is what? The ideal. So this world through which we direct experience just a shadow or imitation of the real world. And the second, uh, through the knowledge we come to the real world from the divine and the ultimate reality. So uh, so here is a debate over the materialism and the idealism in the lecture.